Yo, Zae, what's happening, man?
I'm cool, bro. What the business do?
What's going on with you, bro? What you been up to since last time we talked?
Man, same old two-step, getting to it, turning it over, Yeah.
Man, since the last time we talked, Takeoff got killed.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of celebrity deaths don't affect me, but I ain't gonna lie, that one hurt me because he just seemed like such a good spirit and a good dude. You feel?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it affect me too, cause like he wasn't one of them person that rapped mostly about killing. He made like mostly fly.
Man, that nigga could rap. Like he had content. A lot of rappers they can't rap outside of what I'm saying, a particular content. His content was wide, like what I'm saying. And his rhyme schemes and the flow was so diverse. Like, I mean, not only did we lose a great person for our culture, we lost a great MC, like a great rapper. Like, that shit fucked up.
And to be honest, you asked me, he was a trendsetter, because most of his style, he really made a new style in the line.
Yeah, like without the Migos on, a lot of these new rappers and what we listening to, they wouldn't even have a blueprint or a formula to follow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, Mojo, how you feel about artists when they make that peak? Someone to hate on them or something, and they'll come on down and get killed. How you feel about that?
I mean,
to be honest, he wasn't really doing that. He was like in the mix.
Yeah, bro, it's really unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Wrong place, wrong time type shit. Man, I feel like black people or the black culture is the only. Well, not even black culture. Rap music is the only platform where artists get killed numerous times a year. Not only die, they get killed. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe an R&B or rock or pop artist might die. You know what I'm saying? Overdose or tragic car wreck or drowning. You know what I'm saying? Rappers getting killed like by the 10s and 20s every year. I remember when I was coming up, it was just like a Pac and Biggie type situation. Like that was the only rap beef we knew of. You know what I'm saying? Where people died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's like it's a norm where you're gonna get three, four rappers out each city gonna die a year. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like they saying like it's the most dangerous job to have right now. I don't think it's really the most dangerous job. I think it's off of how niggas move. Like niggas get the money and still be moving like they broke niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or they not that they really broke. It's just like a mentality. Like I got it, but I'm still tapped in. But why do you need to be tapped in?
I feel like if artists go to a certain city, I feel like you should take security with you, not just your homeboy or something like that, or rely on a certain group of people to protect you.
Most definitely. A lot of street niggas probably not even gonna respect what I'm about to say, but I respect how 50 Cent moved with. Like, you know what I'm saying? That boy moved with like Secret Service type police security, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you like even if you wanted to play with that, you can't play with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I think I seen Kodak when like he had spoke on Lil Wayne and he wanted to box him or some shit like that. And he had came to Nola. That boy was walking down Canal. You know what I'm saying? And it was just him and his little partner. I seen him. I'm like, oh, that boy out here by himself. But then I started to zero in, and they had like. I seen white boys with like earpieces in and shit on corners, you know what I'm saying? They was watching that boy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's smart though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is smart though. People be like, oh, that's a whole move or something.
Man.
You gotta get back home to your family at the end of the day.
Right, whatever it takes, you know what I'm saying?
And like you said, our general...
Why trust your gunslinging homeboy off the block?
Who I hate it.
Yeah, and like how many times he go to the gun range? A few times a year, if ever, you know what I'm saying? I want a nigga who know what the fuck he doing. I want, even if it could be a white boy, I want somebody that could canvas the, you know what I'm saying, before I even get there, if he see something going wrong, you know what I'm saying, that don't look right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, if he, gonna be able to move me around, get me out of there, you know what I'm saying, like, that's the type of time I'm on, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like any rappers or celebrities or ball players that's listening to this interview, nigga, take the right precautions. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that homeboy security shit. Fuck that shit. Pay for real security. You know what I'm saying?
And like you said, general, what are that like pop stars getting killed on that level like that? say like Taylor Swift or another big artist, Justin Bieber or somebody get killed like that?
Man, that shit gonna be like they killed the president. Yeah. For real.
And like another thing, Young Thug and Gunna got hit with RICO. Like you look at that now, more artists
and Lucha, free YSL and free Lucha, man. I don't pick sides. I feel like it's unfortunate for both sides. I mean, bro, it go back to nigga getting all that money and participating. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you got to detach yourself completely if you trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I feel like sometimes a nigga really don't be giving orders or having nothing to do with nothing, but you guilty by affiliation if your homeboy went took some shit in his own hands. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, they'll let that drug shit fly. They'll let that getting money shit fly. Soon as that murder shit come in, boy, they is coming. Two bodies? Oh yeah, they on your ass. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You can make all the money you want, but soon as the body drop.
Soon as the body drop, man. So I don't see how a nigga don't understand why beef, man. That shit fuck the money up, man. I ain't trying to fuck the money up. That's the whole point of us getting up every day. Like, we gotta go get to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really, you stay over there, we stay over here. We gonna really move the way we move.
Right.
You ever had a situation where the Fed was on you for like, had a chance for the RICO or something like that and beat it?
I don't know what the feds were trying to do. I don't know if it was a RICO case. I know only situation I can really speak on, man, it ain't even nothing that I could say I was involved in or that I would say I was involved in. But anyway, just from knowing different people and them calling your phone, or you know what I'm saying, or however y'all might get down to know each other, if the feds on them, if like the feds tap their phone and they call you, well they might put a tap on your line too. You know what I'm saying? But if you were like a big phone company, like AT&T, I don't know how T-Mobile them work, but I'm with AT&T. If they tap your phone, AT&T not gonna let them know. AT&T ain't gonna contact you as soon as they tap it. But about 30 to 60 days after they tap your phone, AT&T gonna send you a letter and let you know the figures on your phone.
Damn.
I done got sent a couple of them letters, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And that I just tell whoever be calling my phone, man, y'all better watch how y'all talking, cause, you know what I'm saying? I know them bitches on my shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But, I mean, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. I've been stopped trapping them, living like that, but yeah, I done dealt with all kind of law enforcement. U.S. Marshals hitting my grandmother's house, my daddy's job, my my baby mama house, like, that's Fed shit right there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, one thing I'm gonna say about you, man, I know I heard about you in the streets of BR. What made you change your life like that?
Man, going through turmoil and just, I grew up in the church, so I definitely know God and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. I was going against the grain for a long time, like doing what I wanted to do, being of the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I still got worldly ways. Like, even though I believe what I believe in, I'm not like a Jesus freak, you know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing wrong with people who are Jesus freaks. Like, my little homeboy Sicker, we used to be in a rap group together. That boy gave his life to God completely. And he lives completely for God, and like I admire that. Like I pray and wish I can do that one day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But just completely being myself, and God knowing my heart and who I am. Like I feel like He know I don't mean no harm or ill intentions towards nobody. Like if I rub you wrong, it's just. I mean, you probably got a complex, or you just don't see the situation how you should see it. But man, I got shot. I used to deal with a lot of females, and I was going through all kind of shit with different ones of them, and your ego get tested when you might be in love with somebody and they trying to break you. They might be cheating on you, whoop the wow. Yeah. When I went to jail, everybody who I trusted was running off with my money, you know what I'm saying? Like $30,000s of dollars, you feel me? So it was like, I had to pay attention to the signs. God was making stuff happen in threes for me, you feel me?
And You spoke on the situation when he got shot. That was with Travis, huh?
Yeah.
You speak on that a little bit?
I mean, we was in our neighborhood in South Baton Rouge, and about 20 niggas in the street. I don't know if it was that many, about 10, 11 maybe. And I can't say who the shots was for, you know what I'm saying? I still don't know to this day, you know what I'm saying? But shots rang off and we got hit, you know what I'm saying? That's basically what happened.
You had looked at life different after you got hit?
No, not really.
Damn.
I was shell shocked, like, you know, it was more of a little more paranoia. Like, I didn't want to live paranoid, but for like the next year or two, like, I had a little PTSD, like, to where, you know, certain sounds and shit, I react to grabbing my gun, or like, I react to shit differently, you know what I'm saying? But, after a while, I just, man, that shit, like, even, I like, when you bring it up, I remember it to this day, to the T, you know what I'm saying? But in my day-to-day, like, it's nothing I ever think about. It's like, that shit ain't never happened.
And where you got hit at?
I got hit in my ass, the bullet still stuck in my groin.
Damn, you can't remove it?
They say it's too dangerous. They say where it's lodged, it's got some like tough tissue around it, so it shouldn't go nowhere. So I should be fine.
As long as you don't move, well, no, it ain't gonna move it out.
I mean, nah, it hurt a little bit when I play ball or when it get cold, you know what I'm saying? Or if I thump it like something hit it, you know what I'm saying? That bitch hurt, but other than that, it ain't moving or nothing.
Oh, that's good, man. I'm glad you made out that situation.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Hey, one more thing. Thank God. Hey, like, let me ask you about this. Do you consider telling on the dead snitching?
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I done spoke on this on a couple of interviews. But I said it's a gray area because it depends if whoever you telling on that's dead, did they have co-defendants or other people implicated in a case that's alive, or is that gonna put them on the scene? You know what I'm saying? So it's a delicate situation. But if it was just you and a dead nigga in the car, or you and a dead nigga did something, nobody else. Oh yeah, free yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was like the T.I. situation.
But I was laughing at T.I. when he say his partner told him, I ain't nobody never talked to me from the dead. I be hearing people say stuff like, you know, I seen somebody came to me in my dream, or, you know, they spirit talked to me. I ain't never experienced nothing like that. So that was funny to me. Like, he say his partner, you know, I guess from the grave told him, tell on me. You know, if you can free yourself, tell on me. That shit was funny as a bitch. Yeah.
Hey, people laugh at him, but anybody in that situation would have did the same thing.
I ain't gonna say anybody.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. They got some. See, that's what I'm saying, man. They got too many niggas that's in the street that ain't real street niggas. Just because you grew up in the hood or you be around the streets, that don't mean that's who you supposed to be. Like, they got real 1%ers out here, like, you know, like mafia niggas, you know, like Big Meech, BMF type shit. Like, that shit different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I mean, it's some niggas that just, they feel that they just that serious about their legacy. They you know, I can't think of some of the words I want to put with it, but it's just like, man, when they died, they want their name to be clean. You know, no blemishes. You can't say, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got a lot. I ain't gonna say they got a lot of niggas. They got a few niggas that.
1%.
Yeah.
I look at it like this: if we in the car, my cousin died. Hey man, that was his gun. You know that's.
Yeah, but I look at you like a law-abiding citizen. You're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why not?
But look at it on the other side though. You don't go do 20, 30 years, and you can easily get out of this right quick.
It ain't about easily getting out of something. It's about what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? You know. All right. A gun, cool. What if it's a bat?
But that's different thing.
You see what I'm saying? Not if it's a batter. What if not whoever you putting the batter on that's dead, they family gotta live with it. Now whoever they kill, they people might be trying to retaliate on who you didn't put it on. Cause now it's in court documents. It's documented that that's who did it. So now his baby mama, his children, and then now they looking at their daddy different. Oh, my daddy was a killer. And what if he really ain't do it? What if your ass did it and you putting it on the dad?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So I say that shit great, man.
He go too deep.
Everybody be trying to say shit black and white, man. Life ain't black and white. They got a big ass gray area. Your shit be vague as fuck. You feel me?
I like Birdman, brother. He ended up doing that in the process, telling on people to get out of.
Yeah. And a lot of people ain't like that. Like every time I done spoke on it, you know, is what I said. Like if he ain't implicating nobody else, I mean, it's good. If anybody else is suffering from him saying whatever, that's a bad move. That shit ain't right. Period.
I feel you on that. So, tell me about this time. You was actually in Orlando with your NBA partner. Y'all was at the dentist or something, y'all got robbed?
Yeah.
You can explain that situation?
Man, long story short, it was like a couple months after I had got shot in Baton Rouge. That nigga invited me up there to come, like, watch his back, fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to put me on payroll. You know, he took care of me while I was out there, but a lot of shit ain't go how it was supposed to go. But anyway, we went out to a club. That nigga met some hoes. We left the club and got home. And like we stayed like 45 minutes away from the club in Maitland. You know what I'm saying? We went to the club, JJ Whispers in Orlando, waited on the other side, that bitch right by the hood or whatever. We pulling in the garage, them hoes, hit him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we about to go eat that dentist, whoop around, you know what I'm saying? He look at me, man, them hoes here, baby, come on, let's go to the dentist. I'm like, bitch, we at home, you hear me?
I like me, man. Once I make it home, I got a call last night.
Like I really know better, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm out there with him, like this his show. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I'm with you. I'm gonna let you run the show, whatever. So I had a female from Baton Rouge back home out there with me that I had flew out there. You know what I'm saying? She in bed asleep. I'm really want to go get in the bed with her on some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I ain't gonna let my dog go out there blind by herself. You hear me? So I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna ride with you. Smoke a blunt on, he driving, I smoked the blunt on the way. Soon as we pull in Dennis parking lot, I see the hoes leaning on the car. And when we pass the car, I see a nigga in the driver's seat. And my first mind, like, that shit don't look right, you know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, man, it's 3 hoes. I'm like, that's probably one of the other hoes' boyfriend or another nigga they done met, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. So the strap I had, I'm like, do I bring that bitch in Dennis? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I don't need that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Leave that bitch in the stash spot. Bam. Go in Dennis, order my food. My little partner go to the bathroom. He come back, the hoe sit down with us. We ain't ordered food yet, about 10 minutes. Man, so, the nigga like, no. My partner, he facing the door. I'm my back to the door. So we talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the menu, I look up, that boy ass big as a bitch, like quarters. I'm like, what the fuck, what's wrong with you? He like, look. So I look back, nigga, hitting the door, all black ski mask. Everybody get down. You know what I'm saying? So, but the nigga don't come straight to us. That nigga jump on the register, the counter. And then nigga robbed the register, robbed the woman at dinner. But while he robbing the register, I kind of could know what's going on. Like, man, that nigga here for us. Like, he robbing that register, but that's just a bait play to throw us off. You know what I'm saying? That nigga coming. So, my partner, he had a big ass, like $30,000 to $40,000 piece on. That bill was a big ass circle medallion about that big. It's just like the Trill Entertainment piece, but it had Illuminati Egyptian.
The big old circle.
Yeah, the pyramid with the eye in that bitch, and it had like in Money We Trust or something. That bitch was nasty, bust down, blue, green, yellow diamond. That bitch was like, it was just like the Trill piece. You know what I mean? So he had that on, and I knew that was like the most important shit that out of all the jewelry we had on together. I'm like, I gotta say that piece. You know what I'm saying? Because it just meant something to everybody. So I'm like, man, take that fucking piece off. So he like, huh? I'm like, man, take that fucking chain off. So he took it all, that nigga threw that bitch over the table. That bitch clunked on the table. Clunk, clunk. Her help snapped that bitch stuffed it in my drawers. I'm like, take the rest of this shit off. So I go to trying to take my shit off too, you hear me? Soon as I got put my hand on my clamp, and my shit was big enough for me to just take off, but I was trying to clamp my shit off for some reason.
Yeah.
Soon as I like did like that nigga can't put the gun on my neck, like, yeah, run me that shit, nigga, let me get that. I just look at them, man, you serious, huh? I'm trying to stall him out because he got the gun close to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm on some shit like, I'll wrestle you for this bitch on some shit, like you stay too close, you know what I'm saying? But I think the nigga could feel my energy, so he backed up off me like, boy, I hit you with this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I had just got shot like 2 months ago, so I was like, bitch, I ain't trying to get shot again. I was like, man, all right, bitch. Gave him the shit, you heard me?
Some shit you to get back in life, though.
Yeah, I wasn't about that shit, you heard me? And then, like, this what I be trying to tell people, like, having your blicky or your gun, ain't always a good situation, cause like, all right, that scenario could have went a bunch of different ways, 1 to 3 ways. Bam, I could like how I seen them on the register already. If I'd have had my blicky, I'd have been waiting on them and bust them up with that bitch. Now I got to live without and kill the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't know how your life or how you deal with that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to kill a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Like me, I don't have to kill nobody.
But you want to go home, you will.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, you're going to defend yourself at all times. But I didn't have a gun to defend myself, and that's probably a good thing, because now he go home, I go home, you see what I'm saying? Now what if I try, what if I think I got the ups on the nigga really got the ups on me, and he bust me up. Now I done died behind some jury, because you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So I'm kind of glad I ain't had that bitch, you feel me?
Man, that all working mysterious ways, bro.
Yeah, cause I almost brought that bitch in there. I'm talking about I had a battle with myself before I got out the car. I'm like, do I need this bitch? And then because I told y'all I had PTSD. You heard me? Something told me leave that bitch in there.
And you don't know another way, you know, even if you feel like you wasn't right, you don't know how the police would have put it.
Right, I probably would have went. I was a convicted felon. Even if I'd have been right on the bat, I would have did 5 years behind the gun. Fed time.
And don't want to try to put a
maybe 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so that's a different way. So it was that same accident, the same NBA partner, he started telling people you had stole from him.
Yeah, bro. We ended up talking about it a couple years after he had put that low out on me, and I ain't understand why, but after some people had told me what was going on. See, all right, before I had even left to come back to Baton Rouge, he was kind of letting me know, like, he wasn't feeling me being out there, because before I came out there, his life was copacetic. After I came out there, buku shit started happening. I had, like, you know what I'm saying? I was a street nigga doing all kind of shit. Like, I wasn't no good nigga, my nigga, so I had buku calm on me. Like, I had a black cloud following me. It ain't matter if I was in Baton Rouge or not, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna have to go through some shit. And by me being up there with him, he felt like he was going through the shit with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he regretted bringing me out there type shit, you feel me? All right, so bam. My partner in Orlando, No Rookie Drop, he wanted a feature from Boosie. Boosie was trying to rap him across his head. He knew I knew him. So he got me to call Boo for him. I vouched for him, that was my people. Boo gave him a little family discount because, you know what I'm saying, whooped around. Then, but no, what it was, I made it sweet. I'm like, don't just do the feature, you got to book him for a show too. So they doubled up on him, you know what I'm saying? So that what made it work. Bam. These niggas ain't booked no room for something, you heard me?
Yeah.
So after we did the show, he did the feature, we went and did the show. He ready to go back to his hotel. Them niggas ain't got no hotel. Then we in Orlando, that's Disney World, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no hotel, you can't get no hotel spread them.
Damn, probably don't use.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But nothing, even something high, there wasn't nothing vacant, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So we rolled around with the Buku Hotel, couldn't find nothing. And I'm with them. I live in a mansion with the NBA nigga, you know what I'm saying? He gone on the road. Now I gotta make an executive decision, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I let these niggas come back to the house? You know what I'm saying? If it was my house, they could come back to the house, you know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. You ain't there with. I'm the man of the house right now. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my people. I ain't gonna just leave them out there like this. So I let them come back to the house.
Yeah.
I ain't think nothing, no issue or whatever. Ain't nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? But Boost and my partner knew each other. You know what I'm saying? So when they jammed up another time, Booster was like, I guess he wasn't like he was telling on me or nothing like that, but he was like, yeah, man, I seen the nice ass. I went to the nice ass house in Orlando. That bitch raw whooped. You know, he was like complimenting them on the house. Mm-hmm. And I guess my partner like, man, how you? And he like, oh, they won't let me come to the house after the show. You know what I'm saying? So I guess bro like kind of hot with me about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then remember I'm telling you about the chick who I had flew out there from Baton Rouge. Well, when she was out there at the house, he used to be telling me like, oh, you got a good girl, she raw. I used to be like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even taking her that serious, but he like telling me I should take her serious type shit. So I kind of picked up on it, but I ain't really think nothing of it. So bam, me and her had fell out because she felt like I was fucking with other hoes in Orlando, so this one like MySpace or some shit going on. Mm-hmm. She made a fake MySpace page of a female that she knew I would like and started talking to me, and I was like hitting back and shit. So then she flashed out on me like, I know you cheating, who doing? I'm like,
man, they ain't doing that.
Yeah, but I'm like, I ain't got time for shit like this, so I just cut it off, like, you know what I'm saying? So she hot with me, he liking her. Man, I ain't find out that this about 6-7 years later. He done flew her back out to Orlando. So now, he really ain't fucking with me because he doing snake shit, you know what I'm saying? So now when people asking him why he don't fuck with me, he done came up with some scenario like I done stole from him. Like, nigga, please, like never. Like, I'll take from you before I steal from you. Like, give me that. You know what I'm saying? I never steal from no nigga, man. You tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why. I don't even know where that came from. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we had the man. I seen him downtown in Baton Rouge. I called him one time, like, man, why you doing that like that? He like, man, he apologized. He never really had an explanation for me, but I mean, I don't hold grudges. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So where y'all relationship is now? Y'all have one?
Yeah, I mean. He'll repost some of my shit on Instagram, like supporting now, you know. We'll check on each other every now and again. About a couple years back, he had came around like he wanted to help me with the music shit, you know what I'm saying? And we had started some shit, and then he ain't like how some shit was going, and that nigga left me hanging type shit. Like, I mean, I've been knowing bro since we was like in 4th grade, so it's like, man, you know how niggas say niggas change when they get money, but the niggas who get money say the people around them change. I mean, it could be a bit of both. Like, the whole situation changed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't really have a lot of family. Like, that nigga don't really trust nobody. Like, he a loner type shit. So, I mean, I don't really, like, I understand the situation from so many different angles to where I don't blame him. Like, you know, I ain't mad at son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with him. If he come down here, we probably gonna smoke something, hang out. If I go where he is, he gonna holler at me and be like, come through. You know what I'm saying? You know,
we ain't no hard feelings.
No, not at all. That's my dog. But I could talk about it, you feel me? Like, it's the truth. You feel me? Like, see, a lot of people be thinking I be knowing the questions that, you know, the blog or the interviewer gonna ask. I never know. I just, and I don't have a long thought out response. Like, my response always natural. You know what I'm saying? Straight to the point. And if another person asks me the same thing, it's gonna be the same answer. You see what I'm saying? So even if who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about feel like it's not the truth, how can it not be? Or it's close to it. It's in the vicinity of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Hey, another thing I seen you say you don't do. You say you don't trick on women.
No, I used to though.
What made you stop?
Man, I just got old. I don't really look at women how I used to. I got a little more respect for women than I used to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was about tricking. You feel me? Like, a woman think when a nigga paying them, that means something. Like, no.
It really don't mean.
Yeah, no, that like, I might be paying you to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might It might just be a straight lustful situation, and I see. Oh, this is what I want. I can expose it. I ain't tripping because I want my daughter and other young females to know, like, I always fuck with a nigga who doing something and got something going on.
I agree with that.
But don't base your relationship off if he could take care of you or not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but I look at that vice versa.
Right.
You should fuck with a female that got something going on.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. But I'm saying, like, the females who fuck with millionaires who like to get bags and flew out and tricked on, whooped around, that's cool, but don't take the situation like a nigga care for you or like it got some severity to it. Cause this what and it's the same way with niggas who got rich homeboys. All right, I'm gonna tell you both scenarios. All right, with the girl, you'd rather fuck with a nigga who'll give you the shirt off his back. You know what I'm saying? If if this nigga broke and he'll give you his last $5 shirt off his back, and if he was up, he'll bust it down with you. That's the nigga you want to be with. But if you meet a nigga who up, or a white man who up, whoever who up, and they popping it off, they're popping it off at their expense. So it's like, if I got millions of dollars, what's $10,000? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But what if he only had $10,000? Would he give you half of it? Would he give you $7,500? Mm-hmm. Would he give you $100? You see what I'm saying? Like you see the margin. So it's like, all right, I'm finna explain the situation, like same situation that I'm talking about with the girl and the man. Yeah. You're gonna understand it better when I break it down to homeboys. All right. I'm the rich homeboy, right? We all go to the strip club. You got rent due, child support, all kind of shit that you need help with. You've been telling me about this for months. I ain't offered to help, nothing, right? Mm-hmm. Like, damn, that's fucked up. You hear me? We go to the strip club. I go get 10,000 ones. Bust them bitches down, right? I give you 2,000. I give him 2,000. I'm like, y'all throw them bitches, right? Now me, I don't give a if I gave you 2,000, but just see, that's the difference. I shouldn't have, if I know your situation, I shouldn't have gave you 2,000 to throw in the strip club. I should have helped you. I should have
put it in your pocket.
Not even man, a real friend, fuck putting it in your pocket. I need to make sure you're doing what you say you need to do with the money. I'm finna take you to go pay these bills. We going together. Yeah. Or I'm gonna use my card. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's real friend shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause if I give you the money and you go fuck it off, we're gonna fall out. You see what I'm saying? So I need to be responsible with our friendship too, right? Yeah. All right, but anyway. So bam, I haven't helped you. Now we're in the strip club and I give you $2,000 to throw. If you put that $2,000 in your pocket, I'm gonna say you stole from me.
I feel you on that.
Cause it's at my expense. I pulled $10,000 out to throw in the strip club to make me look a certain way, or to give it to the women. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't to go in your pocket. That's how the rich nigga feel. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now it's like the nigga don't care about you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He care about you enough to have you around. He care about you enough to have you around and have fun. He'll spend the money on the drinks. He'll spend the money on the weed. He'll spend the money on the Sprinter. Yeah. But a nigga ain't gonna give you a dime for your bill. I feel you. You heard me? Mm-hmm. Same situation with the woman. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A nigga will pop it off because they got it. And like and the woman, you're the fun for the man. So you see what I'm saying? It go hand in hand.
A nigga just give you the money, like, come on, baby, just come be with me for the weekend.
Yeah, or like but I'm gonna send you back to your project apartment or your little condo. Yeah. During the week, I'm not answering. Don't text me. Don't call me. I'm gonna hit you up again when I'm ready.
Well, you know they got some women, they cool with it. As long as they got the purses and all that shit. They really don't give a damn.
But all that shit come with something. You know what I'm saying? All that shit come with something. You feel me?
I feel you. Hey, another thing, you had a song with YB while he was locked up.
Oh yeah, on shooter. I'm on shooter.
You talk about that one, how that came apart?
It's crazy because we did the feature maybe like 2 months before he got locked up. Maybe 3 or 4 months, and we did the video maybe like a month or 2 before he got locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from what I remember, I heard bro first mixtape, I think it was Mind of a Maniac, something like that. I don't want to be wrong, but yeah, I heard that. I heard when he went at Scotty Top, and I heard how the situation had transpired at the studio and how he handled himself. And I was like, oh, I like Lil. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm fucking with Lil. Cause I could tell he meant what he was saying in his music. Like, even, it don't matter if a nigga living like that. If you could tell a nigga means something and is passionate, they're about what they talking about. And if you try them, they gonna be living like that. You understand what I'm saying? So I could tell Lil was like that. So I knew him and Q Red was working on hand in hand. Like Q Red was his producer and engineer at the time. So I've been knowing Q Red since he was in high school. He used to come to the studio with me and Fed and Be Real or whatever. So I hear Q Red up like, man, I'm trying to get a feature with Lil. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can set it up. So he hollered up for me. He gave me a player ass number, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna disclose the number, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm sure it wasn't about the money, you know what I'm saying? He was doing a favor for me, but he still wanted to be compensated, and I wanted to compensate him, you know what I'm saying? Popped him out, and we went to the studio, knocked that bitch out. I remember I threw that boy back, you know what I'm saying? Cause I like taking perks, you know what I'm saying? I threw that boy back, and I don't know if he had already been taking them or not, but the perk I gave him, that bitch, I guess that bitch was strong. You know what I'm saying? That bitch was like, he couldn't even record for a second. You hear me? He was like, man, I don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? He was like, down and ready to go. I'm like, nah, I got you. You straight. I'm like, I'm finna go to the store. He's like, man, what you finna get from the store? I'm like, I got you, chill. I went and got a chocolate milk. Cause milk will shake you back from down to any drug if you don't feel right. Milk counted. If you chocolate? Just any milk. Milk will bring your head down, you know what I'm saying? So I brought him the chocolate milk. He didn't believe that it was gonna work. That nigga drunk the chocolate milk. Shit, about 15 minutes later, that nigga shook back, felt better. That nigga like, boy, you knew what you was talking about. I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I done felt how you felt before, how you was feeling, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we did that. And when we shot the video, we not in the scenes together, but it's not on purpose. I was late for the video. Damn. I used to be on some other shit back then, you know what I'm saying? I had a condo that I had got with a chick, but then me and her fell out. She moved out. I moved my baby mama in there, but I had a girlfriend in New Orleans at the time, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't with my baby mama, but by my baby mama living with me, my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? So I used to have to stay in New Orleans way more nights than I would need to, you know what I'm saying? So the night before the video shoot, I'm up there. Overslept, buku traffic coming from the city, you know what I'm saying? So, and he was on time, so they shot his part. I told him go ahead and shoot his part, like when you know what I'm saying? David G was already there. Shoot that bitch, you know what I'm saying? And when I made it, we went to the studio, shot my part, and we dropped that bitch, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't on purpose that we wasn't in scenes together, it just happened like that. And then, unfortunately, he ended up going to jail. Damn. And I was trying to hold the video, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up being in there a lot longer than anybody expected. It was going on a year I had been holding it, you know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and dropped it, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool that I dropped it because at the time he ain't had no music out, you know what I'm saying? So that was like the new Hot Youngboy song, you know what I'm saying? The new Hot YB song. I did we did like almost 2 million views to this day. But that year we did like 1 million views just that year. And ever since then I done did like 900,000 views since then, just accumulate, you know what I'm saying?
You still talk to him? You think
Man, I haven't talked to him. I seen him one time in Atlanta after he got out of jail, and I hollered at him briefly, but I haven't talked to him since then. Okay.
Hey, well, about to get up out of here, man. Last thing I'm gonna ask you. Out of all the time you've been in jail and all that, you think jail saved your life? Or do you think jail saved people's life in general going?
Shit,
Why you feel that way?
Man, some of God's most precious jewels be locked away. He'll preserve you. He'll get his time. He'll try to get his time from you because when you out here in the world, there's so many distractions. So when he do something like that, just to get your attention, like you supposed to lock in with him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say this: a lot of people be in jail begging to come home, not ready to come home, mentally.
But they gonna come back and do the same stuff on the street.
Yeah, I got a little partner, Lord rest his soul. He just got killed. Come home about 2-3 weeks before Thanksgiving, trying to get a Thanksgiving fit, go crash out, get killed. You know what I'm saying? If he was still in jail, he'd probably still be like, you could die in jail, but the odds of dying in jail ain't as high as dying out here. So let's say he'd have been in jail another month. Let's say he'd have been in a jail another 3 months, and Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's would have passed. And in that time, he would have got his mind right and been ready to come out here for the summer. I mean, it wouldn't be the same pressure as holiday pressure. I don't know why so many people put pressure on themselves for holidays. That shit man-made. That shit is a gimmick to get your money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It bring families together and make people hang out, but man, if you ain't got no money for the fucking holiday, don't be going out your way to, you know what I'm saying, do nothing for you or nobody. That shit is a regular day. Get up, brush your teeth, wash your ass, feed yourself, go to sleep. When you wake up, it's gonna be another day. The holiday gone. Yeah, but y'all fuck with me. Hey, go get that Gemini. You know what I'm saying? I got Split finna drop, and me and my dog Lil Kelly got an album finna drop that he executive.
You were talking about the first of the year. What you doing at the first of the year?
Man, I'm dropping all kind of shit, bro. I got albums dropping, merch dropping, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got it established. I even shot it on episode with High Boy Major. I just want to get a little more content, and I want to get a locked in location before I start dropping. Mm-hmm. But yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that.
Appreciate you, man.
Already.